Yo, what's good with y'all, chat? Today, we got the tutorial for how to drift in ASSETTO CORSA in traffic or in general, you feel me? Just how to drift using an automatic, with a clutch, without a clutch, with a shifter, without a shifter, with pedals. It do not matter, bro. I'm gonna teach y'all how to drift in between traffic right now, and you can apply this to like track drifting, you feel me? Like, do whatever you want to do with it. So, shit, let's get started, you feel me? Come on. As y'all can see, bro, we just loaded into Pushin P, you feel me? Got the M340i with it. I want y'all to listen real quick, right? There's only a couple of requirements for this. You can use a direct drive wheel. You don't have to. If you use a Logitech or any belt wheel or gears, you could turn down your turning radius, or you could try to like become good at it, like turning your wheel insanely fast if you turn down your force feedback, unless you want your whole desk to shake, you feel me? So if you don't got a direct drive wheel, if you do, it do not matter. It's all up to you, you feel me? But let's get to the basics, right? When you drift, you wanna have drift tires on. So these drift tires that I'm showing y'all right here, they differ per server, right? On Pushin P servers, they're always called Michelin Sport 4s or STs. In other servers, they might be called STs, street tires, or drift tires, or ballistic tires in Hesi. Pretty sure. Anyways, y'all boys want to put on the street tires. You feel me? Like put on the drift tires. And in Pushin P, I always leave the same pressure. Like I leave the pressure how it is. You feel me? I don't change nothing else. I change the traction control, turn that shit off. In generic, you can turn down your brake power to like 90, 80. I always have it at 100 because Pushin P cars don't have like super strong brakes. That's basically the requirements y'all need. You feel me? It's like nothing else to it. You also want to make sure you have a good car that can actually lose traction, is rear-wheel drive, and like isn't like the suspension isn't super wonky. You get what I mean? Alright, so here we got M340i on 3-lane and SRP. You get what I mean? We got the gears down there, bottom left. We got the pedal system, the pedal app right there, so y'all can see how like much I'm pressing my gas and brake. You feel me? I don't press my brake too often unless I'm trying to get in between cars. Let's keep that in mind. I don't use clutch because this is not automatic. I don't use a shifter. I use pedals to shift. And thing is, with pedals, it's hard to upshift or downshift whenever you're mid drift, but you can get used to it. I got used to it. I'm still like working on it, of course, but a sequential shifter will take you such a long way as well. Don't forget, sequential shifter will take you such a long way. So anyways, I'm about to move this shit for y'all. It's just so y'all can see that it's there. We got everything at the bottom left. I want you guys to, depending on what car you're in, 4th gear and 5th gear are, well, 4th gear is mainly the best gear to drift in, as also as like a beginner, right? You just want to like try to lose control and try to regain the control. Like, I know I'm doing this shit like effortlessly. I'm trying to talk to y'all, but when you're in a map, it could be an empty map with no traffic. You could just be in single player. Try to lose control using obviously no traction control. Try to regain it back. Of course, I'm on a direct drive wheel, so it's gonna be way easier for me. You know what I mean? If you're on a Logitech or a Thrustmaster, you gotta swing your wheel, of course. But that means you can't take very long angles. You get what I mean? Like you can't be doing this in between cars and everything. You can't be doing this. But if you're on a direct drive, just try to, you know, get the feel of the car. Get the feel of the car. Try to get close to the walls. As you can see, look at my pedals. Make sure you look at my pedals. I'm full gassing it, and once I get to a certain angle, I'd say about 45 degrees, I just start braking or letting off. You get what I mean? And when I'm trying to like make sure I make a cut, I press my brakes so I can direct myself or stop myself in order for me to get enough space. You know what I mean? Now, what a lot of people like me do that got like experience drifting, I be drifting in 5th gear. Y'all don't have to do this. It's just so it looks smoother on my gameplay and I can take like long cuts like that. You get what I mean? It's just an example. But when you're beginning, please just start at a short gear and take the most cuts you can, because the more cuts you take, the more you get used to it. Like this, take this cut, take take the next cut. Take the shoulder here because traffic is fucking violating. Like, try to take everything, you get what I mean? And try to challenge yourself. Of course, once you're a beginner, you could take like less cuts. But the more you get used to it, start taking diabolical cuts. Like start taking this, for example, instead of going to the right. Start taking this middle. Start taking this right, you feel me? Start taking this left. Start going back here. Start doing a 360. I'm gonna show you how to do that. Don't worry. I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm trolling. But you really want to get the feel of the car. You don't you want to avoid oversteering and understeering. You just want to let your wheel do all the work for you. Just it's basically you press your gas and you just stop your wheel from oversteering. Because if I do this, you know what I mean? It's gonna understeer or oversteer. Well, it's not gonna oversteer like easy, but like that right there. You gotta like control it somewhat. You get what I mean? Especially as a beginner. So avoid understeering and avoid oversteering. Just try to get confident as soon as you can. It doesn't matter if you crash. It doesn't matter. It's a game, remember? Try to get confident with it because otherwise you're gonna take boring drift cuts like this. Look. Otherwise you're gonna take boring drift cuts like this. It's boring, guys. It's boring. Try to get angle with it. Try to get swag with it. You get what I mean? Like 360 swagger jagger. Start taking this cut right here. All that, you feel me? All that sweet stuff. Take more angle. Take this shoulder. But yeah, it's all about confidence and throttle control. Also, couple servers I want to recommend for like learning how to drift, right? Is like Pushin P, of course. I feel like Pushin P is like the closest drifting server or driftable server we have to real life. No Hesi as well, but to some extent. ACS Drift is also a drift server, so you could go check that shit out. You feel me? It's all in my Discord. Discord is in my bio chat. Discord is in my bio. And I would suggest immediately jump into Pushin P SRP, start drifting, or do single player, whatever you want, just at high speeds. You get what I mean? Start drifting at high speeds. And another thing you want to like for drifting is a good camera script, bro. You need Kirby Cam. If you don't have Kirby Cam, I'm gonna go put a link in the description for y'all to get Kirby Cam. It's a free mod. You download it into your content manager, but you gotta download it manually. I'll make another tutorial for that most likely some other day. But yeah, you need Kirby Cam, and I would suggest like getting good what's it called, like cam settings. You get what I mean? Like F1 cam settings or third-person camera settings. That's what I mean. So you want to set your game up to basically look good while you do it. And there's basically not much else to it. I hope you guys looked at my pedals. You get what I mean? I max out my, as you can see, I max out my RPM in order to lose traction. That's what I do in order to lose traction. I don't use a handbrake. A handbrake could be useful, but I don't use it because I don't need it. You get what I mean? I would suggest driving a high horsepower car for this to work. If you play a server with low horsepower, a handbrake will always come in clutch. You get what I mean? So now I'm gonna teach y'all how to do a 360, right? This is like the most wanted thing I've had in a minute. A tutorial on how to do a 360. You get what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all in a empty parking lot, right? I'm gonna show y'all right here in an empty like parking lot. It's pretty damn simple. So first you want to get some speed, right? Because you can't do a 360 while doing absolutely no speed. You'll start doing an actual 360 like towards all directions. You want to gain some speed. I would suggest like be in 4th gear, max it out a little bit. I'm doing like, I don't know, like 70, 80 right now, right? You don't want to max out your RPM all the way because otherwise your wheels won't spin enough for you to keep going straight. So you want to like play with it and just swing your wheel towards a direction. As soon as you If you're on direct drive, it's way easier, obviously. But as soon as you reach the like a 180 degree, your wheel will start spinning back, and you just want to gas your car all the way. And for this to work, obviously, you need to grab momentum. You need to drift first. You need to grab momentum like that. Just slide into an angle, then absolutely flip your wheel towards the other direction. Like this right here. Flip it all the way. 180, I let my wheel go. Then I grab my wheel again to straighten it out, and I just full gas. Here. Flip it all the way. 180, I let my wheel go. Then I grab my wheel again to straighten it out, and I just full gas. You can let off the gas sometimes when you're too close to a car, for example. I'll brake, and then it also straightens out if I press my brakes, you feel me, and let go of the gas. Like this right here. I'll do it again for y'all. Straightened out as well. Get what I mean? That's what I do when I'm going too fast or getting too close to a car. I'm gonna try to do a 360 in between two cars, for example, to show y'all that it is controllable. And it works if you let go of your wheel at 180 degrees. Because I see a lot of motherfuckers doing this. It doesn't work. Because your wheel, it's physics, right? Your wheels are not steering you to the other direction. Like, they're not going with the momentum. They're canceling out. If you're spinning this way and your wheels are this way, what is gonna happen? You get what I mean? Like, I'm gonna do it again for y'all. The wheels are canceling out, so they're gonna move you more towards one direction. You need your wheels to go along with the flow. That's why a direct drive is so handy. There we go. See? You really gotta feel the car, and you just gotta let it do its thing. And again, I'm not letting go of the gas. I'm literally not letting go of the gas. I'm not pressing my brakes either. It's just letting the car do its thing. You want to adjust your wheel once you are about to get to that 360 degree angle. You get what I mean? 360 degree angle. Like, if I don't, I'm just gonna keep spinning. Get what I mean? 1080. Regain control of your wheel and straighten it out. You just gotta get a feel for it. I know the first couple of times you're gonna be wondering, like, what the fuck am I supposed to put my wheel at? But at some point, you just get control of it. It makes sense. If you get it, you get it. In first person, I could do it as well. I'm looking at like where I'm at. Like, I know what way I'm spinning, and I just straighten it out like towards the opposite direction. You get what I mean? So it cancels out. And I know this might seem overwhelming by the way I'm explaining it, but I promise you it's really not that hard. I hope I explained this shit good enough for y'all, because I don't know if it like makes sense to y'all, but this is literally the way I think of it. If it doesn't make sense to y'all, let me know in the comments, you feel me? It's really not much else to it. Honestly, I know I make it seem easy, and it's hard as fuck actually to like drift in between traffic and stuff. So yeah, guys, I hope this shit helped y'all, you feel me? I hope y'all could do 360s and start drifting and shit now in between traffic. If you have any feedback on how I should have explained something better, or what I should have done, please leave it down below in the comments. You get what I mean? And yeah, I wish y'all the best, you feel me? Safety, y'all. Catch you on the next one, you feel me?